We are each other's safe haven and home. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. When we are consciously creating and allowing ourselves to trust in our mirror soul, and then we start to have experiences in the material world, we easily can lose ourselves in our old programming. So the moment that there seems to be any form of a disconnect, where there's never actually a disconnect, but any time where there seems to be a little bit of a delay in responses, the old story is starting to creep up. Now, you can look at this in a few different ways. I like to actually take it from this perspective. You have now manifested your mirror soul, and your mirror soul is always precisely reflecting you. So if you are the version of you who loves them very deeply, but you still have programming that you've carried into this relationship, unintentionally are projecting out this old program still, and you weren't aware of it. So you have to forgive yourself for this. They are always precisely mirroring you. There is a little program running that there's something inside of you that's feeling like, I don't know if this is safe. Then what would be happening with your mirror soul? The exact same thing. And I'll go back to an old story that I told about in a video months and months ago. Their mirror soul was coming back to them, and communication was increasing, and time together was increasing. Excuse me, not time together, but FaceTime calls. My client's mirror soul said, like, basically all of these feelings that he had for her, but he said, I don't know what it is, but there's a little man inside of me that stops me. And that was mind blowing. It's so precise because it shows how that little man that's still active in her mirror soul is the little energy still active in her that's like, I don't feel safe with this. While you're feeling what you're feeling, your mirror soul is feeling it too. When you become a version of yourself who's choosing yourself, loving yourself, allowing yourself to feel safe and secure, to be loved because you see that love is safe and marriage is safe and it's safe to live together. It's safe to have experiences. It's safe to look forward to things. It's not going to be taken away from you. The rug isn't going to be, ripped out from underneath you. When you are in that place and you know that you are the one created to love them, then when you're doing that, then what will your mirror soul be doing? The same thing. And then your mirror soul will feel safe turning to you and being with you. Here's the paradoxical part is you really want to stop doing the inner work and making it all about your person. You actually are supposed to be, from my perspective, cultivating a deep, unconditional love for yourself to liberate yourself from your programming. And in that, deep unconditional love is power, and God is love. And so when you're cultivating this love for yourself, you're also becoming one with your creator, God. You are, and everyone else is God in human form. We are all vessels and conduits and channels and vehicles of God to create through. So allow God to create through you by becoming an open channel, and allow the flow, allow yourself to put yourself in the channel, in the timeline, to be carried and taken. Allow the provider to provide. Another client of mine had commented, there were a lot of the experiences that she had from her past. So this is her baggage, was that that it was just all about sex. And she realizes that she projected this on to her mirror soul. So how do I now see him differently? What do I do now to be able to see this or that in the 3D? So right there, I just want to remind you, and I know that this is paradoxical and it's a pain in the ass to hear, but please hear me out. I'm sorry. I'm just a messenger. We are not doing the inner work to get something in the 3D, because that literally bakes in lack, and you don't do your inner work from embodying lack to have to get something. You are not getting something. Your mirror soul is already yours. Okay, so please get out of the habit of thinking that you're doing your inner work to get your person. You have to do it from a different energy. So that would be you cultivating this love for yourself. You want to deeply, deeply appreciate, value, cherish yourself. What is so wonderful and incredible about you inside and out? What is so wonderful and incredible about your mirror soul? And really go into a deep value and appreciation. Again, knowing that you were the one created to love them and they were the ones created to love you. So just wipe off all of the doubt off the table. I'm called to read a few things here. So this is by Dr. Joseph Mercy, by Dr. Joseph Murphy, The Peace of God. All is peace and harmony in my world, for God in me is the Lord of peace. I am the consciousness of God in action. I am always at peace. My mind is poised, serene, and calm. In this atmosphere of peace and goodwill, which surrounds me, I feel a deep, abiding strength and freedom from all fear. I now sense and feel the love and beauty of His holy presence. Day by day, I'm more aware of God's love. All that is false falls away. I see God personified in all people. I know that as I allow this inner peace to flow through my being, all problems are solved. I dwell in God. Therefore, I rest in the eternal arms of peace. My life is the life of God. My peace is the deep, unchanging peace of God. So, to my client that had a lot of sexual experiences and wants to see her mirror soul in more of a pure, loving way, do the inner work, cultivate the relationship with God, universe, source, with yourself as being the operant power, give yourself all of the love and stuff. And please do that first. Don't just wake up doing inner work around your mirror soul, because then you're actually not valuing yourself. And that's why people end up feeling drained. I want you to have visual acts and scenes of seeing you guys, like seeing you guys holding hands walking through the park. I know that you love skateboarding, so maybe see that you guys watch each other, you guys are having fun, you're laughing, and then after you're done, imagine you guys holding hands. Maybe you guys go and take a walk and have some sort of a picnic together. Imagine that your heads are kind of on each other's, like you're resting your heads on each other's shoulders, sort of. Imagine a lot of hugging and a lot of that love, that innocence, that pureness. You're not changing anyone outside of you. You're changing yourself. I want to read chapter 7, Attitude, out of The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard to make this point. Experiments recently conducted by Merle Lawrence, Princeton, and Aldebert Ames of Dartmouth in the latter's psychology laboratory at Hanover, New Hampshire, prove that what you see when you look at something depends not so much on what is there as on the assumption you make when you look. Since what we believe to be the real physical world is actually only an assumptive world, it is not surprising that these experiments prove that what appears to be solid reality is actually the result of expectations and assumptions. Your assumptions determine not only what you see, but also what you do, for they govern all your conscious and subconscious movements towards the fulfillment of themselves. Over a century ago, this truth was stated by Emerson as follows: as the world was plastic and fluid in the hands of God, so it is ever to so much of his attributes as we bring to it. To ignorance and sin, it is flint. They adapt themselves to it as they may, but in proportion as a man has anything in him divine, the firmament flows before him and takes his signet and form. Your assumption is the hand of God molding the firmament into the image of that which you assume. The assumption of the wish fulfilled is the high tide which lifts you easily off the bar of the senses where you have so long laid stranded. It lifts the mind into prophecy in the full right sense of the word. And if you have that controlled imagination and absorbed attention, which it is possible to attain, you may be sure that all your assumptions implies will come to pass. Your assumptions are forming your entire material world. When you see something in your material world or in your mind or in a dream or anything in your belief system come up, it's up to you to make a decision and choice because you don't want to continue living from this assumptive way of feeling that you're not loved, not chosen, not adored, and that they're not loving, not devoted, not faithful, not true, not trusting you. We love taking action towards each other now. We trust each other fully. We communicate with love, kindness, and respect. We treat each other like gold. We are always there for each other, always supporting each other. We are each other's safe haven and home. Please do affirm down below that you have received this message. And if you need me, just reach out. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.